right, welcome back, everybody. I am King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti. It is Wednesday, January 7th. We are once again going into first alert weather mode because of the continuation of mountain snow, but also snow levels that are going to be decreasing. I don't necessarily think this will have big impacts on people. I don't expect any, roads to become too slushy in our lower elevations. Rich Marriott calls this lovingly a psychological first alert weather day, and I think that's exactly what it is anytime we see snow in the lower elevations, of course, that's something everybody's talking about, focused on, gets excited about. I don't think this would be snow that would necessarily impact anyone's day, but hey, anytime we get some snow in lower elevations, it's reason to pay attention. So with that, let us get to the track and the best time frame that we have the best chance of the lower level snow. So these are our headlines that we are keeping an eye on for you today. We do have first alert weather mode starting pretty much right now. We kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but technically 4 p.m. today, and we'll continue this through our morning hours tomorrow. So it's really less than 24 hours that we're watching this potential. It's overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. We're keeping snow levels around 1,000 feet, but below that we could see a little bit of a rain snow mix, kind of a wet snow, and it could be slippery out there. The highest chance for this is going to be east of I-5, so away from the water, and then also for our northern counties as well. You have the best chance for that wet snow to fall. So I showed you this a moment ago, but I'm going to show you again. We have some precipitation over the coast right now and down south, but a good chunk of the region is actually in a little bit of a lull right now. But those showers that are south will rotate through, and we actually will kick a few more showers in kind of widespread. Everybody has a chance for more precipitation. But one of the key factors and key elements in our snow potential is temperature, right? Of course, 32 degrees is the freezing threshold. You can see our current temperatures right now. We do have 30s out there. Mount Vernon, Everett at 39. Olympia is actually at 38 degrees right now. But that's just simply too warm for that snow to fall and stick, especially. You may see snowflakes falling, but it's the sticking and accumulating that it varies so greatly depending on what our temperatures are doing and what we're doing at the surface. That being said, we are still going to keep an eye on mountain snow. So we do still have this winter storm warning in place for the Cascades through tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Like I said earlier, though, the widespread precipitation, that the higher accumulations was yesterday. Today, we're looking at about half the accumulations that we picked up yesterday. But yesterday, we did see 6 to 12 inches of snow for the mountains. So we're looking at, I would say, 4 to 8 or 10 inches of snow today, and then a little bit more tomorrow. That does total us around 2 to 3 feet of snow. I think 4 is a little ambitious, but we do have that accumulating snow this week. So today we're keeping snow levels around 1,500 feet, and then into tomorrow we're going to drop those snow levels down to about 1,000 feet, with some isolated areas getting potentially even lower than that. So let's track that. This is this afternoon. 6:30 p.m. what you're seeing here, we have those showers that are rotating through, mostly light in nature, but you could see some brief periods of more moderate rainfall. But at this point, temperatures will still be in the upper 30s, low 40s, so we're not looking at snow potential at all. Then into tonight, 9 p.m. here, look up around Whatcom and Skagit County. We are showing model indicated potential for some wet snow to fall, but at this point, it'll still be too warm out. I don't think anything will stick, but you could start to see some wet flurries as early as late tonight. Now we get into tomorrow morning. This is 5:30 a.m. what you're seeing here, and I want you to look at, once again, Skagit and Whatcom counties, and then also Snohomish County as well. We have that convergence zone that sets up, and that keeps the precipitation focused around the Everett area, and with those lowering snow levels and with those colder temperatures, we could see some wet flurries flying. So best chance looks like our northern communities, and best chance looks like tomorrow morning. Once again, this is 5:30 a.m. and if I kind of scrub a little bit, you can see this is 4 a.m. We get into 5 a.m. We get into 6 a.m. So it kind of continues in that pattern. Looks like Snohomish County actually could see a good amount of precipitation due to the convergence zone, and same thing with those lowering snow levels, it could be snow. Then we take a step forward into 10 a.m. and I'm seeing it around Snohomish County and into Skagit counties. But same thing, at 10 a.m., our temperatures are going to be warming up. We'll have said goodbye to our lows for the day, so I don't think anything will stick because it'll be a few degrees above freezing. That being said, you could see some wet snow falling, and also, of course, snow likes to stick to those grassy surfaces easier than roadways. So while we may not have issues on the roadways, you could see some snow over our grassy surfaces, trees, the likes of that. Then we get into Thursday evening. Still holding on to a little precipitation. We'll still see some fresh snow over the mountains, but we're kind of saying goodbye, and we're going to get another brief lull in the active weather. So this is our expected temperatures for Thursday morning. We're not looking at many areas below freezing, if any. So that is kind of the deal breaker in that accumulating snow. We're just above freezing. So it doesn't look like we have a great chance at seeing any sticking snow. But, Everett is not far off from freezing, 34 degrees. Head a little bit east, it's a little bit colder. We could see areas around these regions, around Bellingham, around Mount Vernon, around Everett, that are seeing that snow. So if you have any elevation, couple hundred feet of elevation, I would get the cameras ready and be ready for some snow potential early tomorrow morning. We have to wake up early for it. So once again, Snoqualmie Pass, you're staying below freezing all night. The mountains, you will tap into that snow for sure. Same thing for Stevens Pass, into the 20s. We have that precipitation. We'll see nice snow for the mountains into our overnight hours. But this is the next 12 hours for Bellingham. You can see we stay in the metro area. We stay warmer. We don't cool down into the 30s until our early morning hours. So I don't expect us to cool too close to freezing. Same thing, Olympia, you're looking at warm temperatures around 40 degrees. So really not a high chance at all around the south. Our best chance is definitely going to be those northern areas. And if we take a look at Everett's breakdown of tomorrow, same thing, we're going to see temperatures staying in the 40s through our overnight hours, but then in the morning, we'll see those temperatures that are closer to freezing. As we head into tonight, we're going to see wind picking up again. It looks like along the coast is where we're going to see some of our gustiest conditions. This is tonight at 10 p.m. Coastal communities in that 30 to 40 mile per hour gust range. So get ready for that. Choppy water comes alongside that as well. Into our overnight and early morning hours, we'll shift a lot of that wind off onto the eastern slopes of the Cascades and the passes as well. Stevens Pass looking at gusts around 25 miles per hour. And then over around Wenatchee, we're looking at gusts around 30 miles per hour. White Pass as well. So it will be blustery into our early morning hours. It'll stay a little bit breezy during the day tomorrow, but we'll actually see things calming down into the afternoon, especially for Western Washington. But look at tomorrow evening and on the eastern slopes of the Cascades. Leavenworth, 43 mile per hour gust expected there in the evening. So 30, 35, 40, even close to 45 mile per hour gusts can't be ruled out. So it will still be blustery for some areas tomorrow. The precipitation is tapering off though. So as we take a look at the next really 24 hours, we're really not looking at a lot more rain. The best chance for that precipitation is going to be farther to the north around that convergence zone, where we could see a couple tenths of an inch of rain for those areas that are expecting rain. But most of us, no more than 1 to 2 tenths of an additional rain on top of what we've seen so far in the next 24 hours. And for those snow totals, like I said, yesterday was great. The last 24, 36 hours, we've seen 1 to 2 feet of snow. Stevens Pass saw close to 2 feet of snow because that convergence zone just shot that precipitation straight for Stevens Pass. And that's where we're going to see the same thing into the next 24 hours. Another 4, 6, maybe 8 or 10 inches for the highest elevations and Stevens Pass for the next day. So mountain snow, still a little bit more to go, but we have really been capitalizing already. Let's talk temperatures into our afternoon tomorrow. We'll see highs into the 40s, low to mid 40s. So like I said, the best chance for any lower elevation snow is going to be in the morning when we have our coldest temperatures of the day. This is what we're expecting tomorrow morning. We're right around freezing, but just above freezing. So that is going to hinder any snow sticking in the lowlands. But as I mentioned, we do have the potential for some of that lower elevation snow. This is 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, that convergence zone around Everett and then eastward, kind of Highway 2 and northward. You could see a little bit of snow. This could be Snohomish, this could be Monroe, this could be definitely Sultan, Gold Bar. When you get that far east, you'll likely see that accumulating snow into our early morning hours. So that's what you're waking up to tomorrow morning. Into our later morning hours, models are still showing a little bit of snow trying to fall, especially around Snohomish County and into Skagit County. But at that point, it's just too warm. So I don't expect anything to stick. But everybody, mountains to the lowland, send us your photos, 206-448-4545. Please be sure to include who took it, where, when, conditions, what you saw. We love seeing what you are seeing in your neck of the woods. And like I said, yes, we are first alert through tonight and into tomorrow morning because of this potential for the lower elevation snow. However, I don't expect this to have big impacts on anyone's day. This is just a cool thing to see. We always love any opportunity to see snow, especially when it doesn't have high impact on us. And of course, our mountains need this snow. So we love building our snowpack after such a delayed start to the season. So thank you for sticking with me for the last half hour. I am King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti. We're going to jump into our shows here in the next 2 minutes. Adam Claybon, meteorologist Adam Claybon, has your forecast at 4 p.m. and he'll have another closer look at this. And we're keeping an eye on the passes as well. That mountain snow continues to fall. Have a great day.